What's up, guys? Ennis and I here with the Call of Duty Modern Warfare beta. As you
Epic
can see
game.
right now, Ennis is using a sniper and I am using a submachine gun.
And I got hit by a
No!
boulder.
Ennis, you got nuked! Nuked!
No, I didn't. This is an epic frag video. I just got my 20 kill streak, bro.
Jesus Christ, you're a wizard at this.
I'm actually a little bit sad that I know that. Okay, just to preface, guys, me and Fraser don't like Call of Duty.
And we're not playing the Call of Duty Modern Warfare beta.
No, we're not. Actually, saying that, I didn't actually know there was a new Call of Duty game coming out until about 2 days ago.
It was yesterday because I told you while we were recording this video.
Oh, fuck. Okay, as well, you may or may not have seen Fraser's little oopsie poopsie video, that dingle dongle something that he put up.
It's just called Oopsie, but I wish it was called Dingle Dongle.
Yeah, so, instead of, just kind of chucking away all the footage, we thought we could maybe try and be funny men.
How many fun?
Some parts of the footage. We're not gonna just put up the whole, like, 2 hours worth of gameplay.
Yeah, because believe it or not, Ennis and I were really fucking funny in these episodes. And
they were
emulate
good episodes.
They were excellent. They might have been the best in the series, Ennis.
Yeah,
I think they were.
Like, that's not even like, a lot of the time on this channel, guys, you may or may not have realized this by now. But a lot of the time we're joking, when we're talking, we're not, the things that we're saying are not necessarily 100% true. But yeah, those episodes might have actually been the best ones in the Dark Souls 2 series.
No, they're fucked.
Quite sad. They're up,
Yeah, I'm really sad.
So yeah, we're gonna chat over some bits of this. We're gonna kind of clip through it.
Yeah.
Because and we'll show the important parts. Because if you've never played Dark Souls 2, or if you have before, maybe you kind of want to see the important parts. So yeah, let's just dive right into the ball pit, guys.
Into it.
Let's get our Viagra's. Let's put them in the bin because we don't need any of that here.
We're young, healthy boys who can get stable
erections.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna. Oh yeah, this happened. I forgot this happened. This dude Randy Gigo, he was like, "I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna hit innocent Fraser when I'm not alive." I don't know if this is what it looked like to you on your game, but now you're seeing it from my perspective.
So this guy, when I was playing Fraser, he wasn't there. He was no. Sorry, he was lying on the floor like he is now, but he still had like a half health bar and wasn't getting back up.
Oh well, that's what I was seeing.
Okay. So it was complete nonsense on both sides of the game. So that's fine. All right, let's go and kill the. Let's go to the boss.
Yeah, we'll be there in like a second for you guys. As you can see, guys, Ennis has just gotten his 5th nuke in Call of Duty Modern Warfare beta.
This is the best game I've ever played in the Call of Duty Modern Warfare beta. Not a sponsor. Play it on PS4 next week.
Call of Duty certainly aren't scraping the bottom of the barrel by renaming their game a name that has already been used. Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Call of Duty definitely have not been scraping the bottom of the barrel since Call of Duty came out. I know. I've just twisted a lot of people's nipples by saying that. I'm sorry.
A lot of people's nipples.
You might have sensitive nipples. You might not have any nipples. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry for her. You might be on my side though. You might be the guy with 3 nipples, which I don't have. So you're not on my side.
You can't twist 3 nipples at the same time unless you have a 3rd hand.
No. Okay, right, Fraser. So if someone has 3 nipples, right, and you want to twist them all at the same time, you push them down onto the ground, and then you grab the 2, nipples that are in the regular. Yeah. Or if you want to do it standing up, you can. If you want to bite the middle nipple.
That's a bit too racy for me.
Yeah, I don't know.
PG.
I'd probably rather use my foot to twist the 3rd nipple, but
even
dude, I never noticed that butterfly the last time when we actually played through this. Probably because I wasn't you and I wasn't looking in the area you were looking in.
At this point, I was like, there's a big old red orange fly.
I was gonna say, oh, you're butterfly. No, you're right. I totally forgot.
Anyway, as you can see here, I'm about to get a headshot with my sniper rifle.
Yeah,
And
he's gonna
it's
get
gonna
hit.
be epic. Oh, would you look at that? I used the incendiary rounds. That's new in Call
So
of Duty Modern
Fraser is
Warfare.
he's a critter lover, Fraser. He wants to be a vet, when he grows up, and
A
just
veteran of Call
help
of Duty
the
Modern Warfare
yeah
Beta.
yeah, and help the animals by rehabilitating them and allowing them to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare Beta.
Only the beta,
So
please.
first of all, he had to start off by killing that big butterfly because he just had to put out this misery, and also that spider as well. Spiders are
They need
uh
to they need to be down before they can be up.
they need to be down. Okay, so Fraser's just putting down these spiders because he knows that they're already too good at Modern Warfare Beta,
I can't have them
and
no scoping me from across the map
yeah,
in it.
yeah.
One of them
So
was a
if
camper as well.
I'm sure one of them used the Kimbo shotguns. You know
Yeah.
what? I've played well, saying that I played a World at War like a fair bit because that was the first one I ever got.
When you play your
But
first COD, you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
yeah, but
I'm a
see,
stupid kid.
World World at War was, it's, I want to say it was different enough for it to be like but it wasn't. But like at the same time, it felt a bit different than the other CODs do.
I don't know what you're saying.
Um, did you ever, you know that when COD? Oh god, I don't want this to be a fucking COD episode. You know what I mean?
Hold that thought, Innes. This is
Holding it.
boring. Let's skip. not the topic of conversation.
No, it's
Just
the
this
fucking
video.
you buying rings from that guy. All
Oh,
right.
at this point, you were away getting chips, and I went and spoke to that guy, and I was like, "Oh wow, I could be a cool boy if I buy these clothes. I don't think I could pull off being much of a cool boy though. Those clothes aren't even those of a cool boys. I'm not
I don't
even
think
gonna
I
buy
could pull
them."
off being a cool person, like, or like as kind of like society
Innes,
describes as
you're
being a cool.
already a cool
No,
guy.
no, 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 no. So right. So, my definition of like a cool person in society is like actually like a really boring like town person that like works in an
Yeah.
office job and has like, a fair bit of cash and like
And
rich
two pairs
friends,
of
and
sunglasses.
they like, yeah, they're both like expensive sunglasses and stuff as well. And
And
it's
he
like,
has a jet
their
ski.
class is like cool people in society, but really they're just really boring wanks.
So Innes, as I was just saying, um, um, what's something that you would say that people would perceive to be cool, but is actually super duper lame? Just as an example, so you understand what I'm talking about. I think a lot of people think people who motorbike are really cool people and they're really interesting. They're like, oh my god, you have a motorbike and you ride it. I couldn't be.
I think that only other people that ride motorbikes think that other people that ride motorbikes are cool.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
I don't think that anyone that doesn't ride a motorbike thinks that like people that ride motorbikes are cool. They're probably just like, oh, that guy's fucking like just like, he's kind of like being a dick on the roads and
Yeah.
driving
That's
between
true.
cars when there's not enough space for his bike, and he's like, putting everyone on edge.
Yeah.
But then, like, like another motorcyclist would be like, oh, that guy, oh, fuck, oh, what you got there? 500cc hog, or
500cc
yeah,
hog.
500cc is like 50 miles an hour or 30 miles an hour or something like that. But, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so something that the media portrays as being cool. Celebrities.
Yeah. That's a
Like
good one.
I'm all I'm keen for like people that like like they do work that like a lot of people know about, and obviously that's the whole point in being a celebrity, is that you've done something and made something that earns you that status of like, well, I guess being a celebrity.
Yeah.
But like
Having fans.
I don't really care what they're up to unless they're like, doing the thing that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they don't really care about me knowing it either.
Yeah.
And like I'm not like, I guess like so I'm not saying that, you know, being a celebrity isn't cool, but it's like, you know, I guess the media makes it seem that like, you know, caring about whatever celebrities are doing is cool.
Yeah, like the whole reason Kim Kardashian is famous is because she was someone that the media wanted to make sure everyone
Yeah, I
knew that
guess it's
they
like, you know,
knew.
I don't specifically mean like well, if you're from the UK, you'll probably know what a gossip magazine is. Uh
A
but like
gospel
if you're not, it's
magazine.
basically like, you know, like one of these magazines that you're like, "Oh, this lady was caught like without a bra on at the beach, and she's super famous, so that's a scandal."
It's not
We
even that she's
paid,
super famous,
paid
it's like she's
20.
very mildly famous. She was
Yeah.
in one TV program.
And now she's having an affair with her with her dog. Well, I mean, fair enough. If that was the case, that might be a bit interesting. But you know, I don't really care if this lady's having an affair with fucking like, you know, like her brother's best friend or something like that, and she and her
Yeah,
husband, like, who cares?
yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
but like, you know, like there's like those magazines, but like, you know, at the same time, like, you know, Morgan Freeman, he seems like a really cool guy.
I've
I don't
never
know.
known what
I've
he
never met
does.
him. I don't know what he does in his spare time.
He's
But like, you know, like
probably white.
I also don't care what he does in his spare time.
Yeah.
Is it what? Well, why would I? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
for all I know, in his spare time, it's just like, oh, I'm gonna read this book, but I'm gonna read it out loud because I'm Morgan Freeman.
And I like the sound of my own voice.
Well, that makes me sound like a dickhead, but
He might be.
he might be. Yeah, for all I know, Morgan Freeman might be like a huge asshole because I've never seen him outside of any of the films he's been in.
I've
So
never
like,
seen him.
yeah, but like that's the thing. Like, why do I care? And like, you know, you meet people that, like, you know, like I've been kind of, I guess the media has like brainwashed them. That sounds like so fucking like hippie to say,
No, it's
but like
true.
into like thinking that you know,
We should
caring about
care about
celebrities is
celebrities.
cool, and like
Yeah.
you're like, you talk to them and they're like, oh, did you see what Richmond, is he a celebrity? I feel like
Alan
he is.
Rickman died.
Who's that?
He's the guy who played Professor Snape in Harry
Oh
Potter.
shit. Oh well, I
Did
mean,
you
he seemed
see
like a
what
nice
Alan
guy.
Rickman was up to?
No, no. Are you
No,
sure?
'cause
No,
he's
no,
dead.
because he's dead. Are you sure Alan Richmond isn't
Oh,
someone?
Alan Richmond. He very male. I'm. You know what? I'm 100% positive that somewhere out there is an Alan Richmond.
Okay, well, let's just do fucking. Let's. Christ, I can't even think of another celebrity right now.
Seth Rogen.
Is that the creator of? No, that's the fucking
That's
fat
Seth
guy that smokes
MacFarlane.
weed, right?
Yeah, the guy who's like heinously unfunny. But
You
he's
can't
somehow
say
a
a phrase. You're
comedian.
gonna have to edit that out. Heaps of people like Seth Rogen.
Or is that Seth
I mean,
Green?
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's Seth Rogen.
Yeah. The guy who
Leave a
sounds
Seth
like
Rogen in the comments. He's always the same character in every film he plays.
Yeah.
Or rather, he's always the. You know what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Um.
There was one time I saw a YouTube video of him smoking a blunt, but it was massive and it had two blunts attached to it, and I was like, why the fuck am I watching this?
Well, that's you know, this is a bit off topic, but you know, videos where people just like smoke weed and like film themselves like smoking weed, it's like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Who fucking cares? Like, oh, dude, I live somewhere where weed's legal, so I spent like $200 on lots of weed and I smoked it all in 10 minutes.
Congratulations.
It's like buying like a can of like petrol or something like that and like just setting on fire and being like, oh yeah, dude.
Look
Everyone
at the flames, bro.
Anyone that's ever seen a film ever has seen what an explosion looks like. Who fucking cares? Unless you like put this like can of petrol somewhere it shouldn't have been blowing up, then like, you know, it's just an exploding can of petrol. Who cares?
You've wasted your money. Petrol's expensive.
And like thing with that as well, like, you know, like you always end up watching those videos and it's like, you know, like the actual clip that you want to see is about 1.5 seconds long, but it's like a 2-minute video and there's
Oh,
like an advert
yeah.
on it. And like, I don't know if you get the same adverts that I get on Facebook, Fraser,
They're
but I
all
always get fucking betting adverts.
Oh, I get them as well for some unknown reason.
I can't even remember what they're called. Like, you know, just like the betting like shops that they have in the UK. And like, what I have never Betfred, exactly, yeah. Like, I have never ever once used one of those things.
Me neither.
But every single advert you get on Facebook is just a fucking betting advert for me, and it's always football betting adverts, and I neither care for football or betting. So
yeah,
riddle me that one, Facebook.
Riddle me rest one.
But yeah, how about you, Fraser?
What about
what
me?
Do you media cool? Not
well, my
cool.
one's people who drive motorbikes. It's always perceived in the media, or like especially
is
in
it
like
perceived in the media?
Cartoons and stuff, like children's cartoons. The cool guy's always got like a leather jacket and he rides a motorbike.
It's got like spikes on the shoulders as well.
Yeah,
and he wears, like slick sunglasses. Yeah,
and he's got Josuke's haircut.
Yeah. Even though that's a terrible haircut.
Don't say that, Ines!
Yeah, he'll get really mad.
He'll come and punch you.